Saw them again. So if you saw the video, what did I name it? I can't remember. Just one of the last real video uploaded to YouTube, right? I go all the way up here. I'm parked way further up the road, so maybe it's over there. And I go in, and then I see. So I'm thinking to myself, I show you where this black guy's just standing there. This black dude, like a black being, and I got an angle on him on that area. I was like, hold on, they're always behind that mound, aren't they? That's what I was thinking to myself. And then I got this angle, and sure enough, there they were again, behind, like where no person's probably looked in the history of the world. Remember, you guys, this has just been done here. We just got here. So we just got here like in the 70s or the 80s. Vail was created in the 60s. Didn't even exist. If you go through the canyon, Glenwood Canyon, then you had, Wyatt Earp, and that's where Doc Holliday's buried and all that. Watch this. This is all them. So look, right there. I've never been able to show you this. Our seats. You guys, it's like 75 degrees right now. Isn't that crazy? And you're seeing snow up there? There's seats right up there. It's all on video. I saw him. I was down here. I was like over there trying to look up. Maybe the seats are more like right there. They're not literally at the top, but they're right like in there. And I also, when I went up there, they threw sticks at me on video. I think a lot of times people don't realize the story that's there. And like how much is involved in what they're seeing. They just think it's some isolated incident, or something. It's like, look how that goes through. It's not possible. This is like a real active place. Just because that road's there, it doesn't mean anything. Okay, I think a lot of it goes on at night, and a lot of it just happens in ways we don't understand. Like it's like look at this trail, you guys. You see it? This is all them. And this used to be something. Let's go check this out. The reason I didn't come to tell you any of this, I came because I want to show you. Those are all their rocks. I don't have the angle, but when I zoom to them over the years, you see all the faces on all the different rocks. I do have my zooming camera with me. It's just around my neck. So like here, you can tell it's where people have did what I did. They parked there. I think they're right there. They're right there. Melted. How isn't the darkest place all melted mostly? It'll be melted all summer, and then there's their leaner. Look how straight it is, you guys. Blatant. You can be with them right here, just like this. Let's go over there. The reason I came up, see, you can just tell where people come. You can just tell. That's it. Here to here. Honey, take a picture. Look where I told you there's seats. There's that triangle. Look at how steep it is, and there's that triangle there marking. Remember, to them, that's everything. Humans don't seem to want to appreciate anything. This is why I'm up here. I want to take you to these rocks. I really need you guys to tell me what this used to be. So this is older than the 60s, right? So I was telling you about the 60s and 70s in Vail. But there was some like old horse trail. So you could get here by horse from like Glenwood Springs. It must have taken days. So they came here for whatever. So even this, or actually this part, so it was back in the 1800s, you could access this corner actually. So I stand corrected. I'm speaking more of like, where the highway is and stuff like that. But this was all like little tiny little dirt roads, and mostly just horse carriage roads. Must have been real cool. Look at that. Dangerous. I love to look in these things, especially when it's right in the middle of them for signs. And this is the second time I've looked in here in 10 years. And right away, the same thing that I got from the first time. They don't use it. They usually will. They usually can't, especially when it's in a place like this. No people, no nothing. They love the wood. It's like this is just one giant structure. But I mean, they might use it, but they won't tell you that they do. Let's put it that way. So yeah, these were accessed a different way by horse and carriage. I want to just bear with me, which will just be a second for you guys. I want you to tell me what those rocks. Somehow they built this wall over there for some reason a long time ago. And I want to know why. And I would love to talk to the guy that used to live here because he must have stories. See, back before TV and social media, and when you could barely even tell your neighbor something, these things would happen. Amazing things would happen. Is that a spot right there? I think it is. Look, it's a trident. Oh wow, it's a spot. I want to know why that wall's there. Do we have to go over there? Look. I'm being completely serious. I can't. You guys, I was in construction. I was an excavator. I used to build rock walls. I can't figure out for my life. It looks like they used to use those natural rocks. I think there's some work on top. It's all like ruined now. But so what did they do? What were they doing? I can't figure out why they would do all that. Anyway, look at this. Give me a foot. I always get foot, but these guys don't care. That's why they want. Yes, look how many. Look at this spot I found. I can't believe this has been hidden right here the whole time. The road's there, but you can't see here. Look at this spot, you guys. I really, really didn't think I would find this right here. Look at this, you guys. Nothing's matted down except here. Like behind me, it's not from snow. That would be matted. Some of that would be matted down too. Look at the trident, you guys. This is some kind of spot, and it's right at the base of the seats. I see a trident up there as well. Somewhere up there, there's a trident. It might be a little bit. Today's like the first day. It's where it's just places like that'll get good. So check this out. Trident. Whatever, right? It's a trident. Like somehow it's representing what they love, right? Field gold. Trident. Oh, I get it. So this pickup truck just went by. There's no way he can see in, but they can see everything. So there's spots like this when you're coming up. They know you're coming. Look, you guys, that was just pushed recently. It hasn't been like that a long time. The dirt's still on it, look. That's why I never noticed. Well, you can't see. There's some spot right here. Look at the old trees, like the old... That's a trident, you guys. That's an aspen trident. And not only that, it has a marker on it, right? That is field gold to make a trident. There's some kind of teepee right there, a teepee structure. I like this. I love this. I couldn't do this, 10 years ago and be like, you guys, look what I found. But this is what you want to do. Like once you feel like you're getting advanced in this, like you've done this, been there, done that. This is the spots you want because this is the spot. These are the videos you should watch of mine because rather than the ones that blow your mind because this is your neck of the woods. This is everyone that's watching me has something that looks like that nearby them. trident. So there's sticks, right? Oh, this is like a little area to be. Look, this is such a little spot to be. You got to trust me, okay? I know these guys. This is my neighborhood. I live right down the street. Trident. Another one on top. This goes through and it goes right to the seats, which are right up there. Guys, I saw him. He's like a big, giant dude. You know, you want to say dog person, but I don't know what he was. Look how the tree is across the street. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is what you need to watch. You need to trust me, take in everything. Remember, I have a 100% rate. 100%. It's meaning that anyone that's ever tried, that's ever done what I've said, just the little tools, well, there's a bunch of them, but the easy tools and lessons I give you in this. And people go out and they've tried, like even people that didn't like me, tried to prove me wrong, and immediately everything changed for them. And they were like, apologized to me and I'm so sorry. I'm like, look, I've been telling you, all you got to do is look. How come people get so angry? You just weren't looking. That's it. Look at the trees here. You wouldn't. No one's going to see that but me. Well, I mean, one of you guys might, but like, you know, as far as the people I get to see, I'm the only one that's going to see it. Even Robert told me the other day. He was like, he's lived here his whole life. He's like, until you got here, I never saw one thing. And now I see everything. That made me feel so good. That's a spot. I don't think it's being quite used yet, but see how even these trees are pulled together? It's some old, like really old tree right there. That one. It doesn't have to be big to be old. It's been growing a long, long time. This is some kind of teepee structure. Right there for sure. There's the pickup. It's a Ford, that's why he's making so much noise. Am I kidding? No, I'm not kidding at all. It's a Ford. Every truck they have is sitting on a lot not being sold. Another leaning one. Hey, look at this little area. Okay, I don't want to dwell. I could just hang out now here forever. Once I knew they were here. This is another one. You can look, see how there's like lots of growth, but none there. Like it's being used. At some point, like I don't think yet. Oh, what a spot! Like so, they know that no one's ever going to see them here. Believe me, even when there's not a chance on earth at that moment you could see them. They don't feel like that ever. Like, well, sometimes, but I think that even when whatever they do, it's one thing I've determined over the years. Whatever they're doing to stay like not visible, like they could be right at that bush right there, if you want it to be, and my eyes won't see him if he doesn't want me to. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. Something happened to me just now. Like some connection was made. It's happened to every single one of you just don't know it. I've had lots of practice. They rarely will do it because they don't have to. You're not in a place where they need to. I'm their guy that shows everything. So I've learned when they connect. It's a crazy thing. What you guys, tell me what that is. Okay, that's a spot right there. Look how you can't tell. And then look, even on the outside, there's nothing down. No other trees are down anywhere or pushed around. These things do not move. But in there's like 10 tridents, right? And then look here, there's another one right there that I didn't see. Right? And then look, there's another one pointing at the spot. Who's the best? That's all I need to know. There's one in there too. Who's the best? His name is John Guy. He's in England. And Jason in New Jersey. I will take. Oh, and then Dutchie. All right, so I'm 10th best. I'll take it. I'll take it. They're right there. So this is their right there where they come out. Believe me, right now as we speak that's remember, I get it. Like I totally am the best person in the world to get this. Our reality. Like I stand here, I know exactly what's really happening, but I'm also still like completely checked into our reality. Like I don't, how can that be true? So I just want to make it clear that I completely understand. Damn, what happened to that dude? I can't. That's just a leg. I mean, unless the coyotes. We don't have too many wolf coyote. Well, we do. We do have it. I got to see what this rock is. I'm gonna see, make sure it's not some like. Why is that rock there? And then, what did you guys help me out with this? Right? This is what this video is supposed to be. It just took me 20 minutes to ask you this question. Look how unique the rocks are behind, right? The big ones. There's nothing like that. Up there and stuff, yeah, but not down here. They're just very unique looking. And then there was a wall built in front. Oh. I think I see why. Well, I don't know why they built a wall. It looks like this guy used to go up there. See all the white caps. If you ever see this, a mound and it's white at the top, they're the best ones. That's where I see them. They're back. I filmed them literally the other day, right on the other side of here. They're at the white caps. Always. Look at it. You can just tell. It's like you just got to Olympus. I mean, what do you want it to be? Remember, nothing's the movies, you guys. This is our reality. It's the Earth. Hey, we got to go see what this, how that rock's there. I swear I checked this rock once before too. Like I did the same thing like 7 years ago. See, that wall I think used to go all the way. So even like right there used to be a wall. As you can tell, like there's some of it. There's some of it there. Why? I mean, this guy really did a lot of work. It's a little far away from the house for landscaping. Yes, now look. There's the seats. Yo! They're right up there. Well, they will be. They are. They're probably like there. Oh, look at the X. It's on the ground. Yeah, it's right on the way up. That's where I was. I was like in here. Or, no, it's right. I was like right there. I look up, I get to like right there, and it's just like 5 feet of snow at the time, and I couldn't get. And I just look right at him, you guys. It was not, Gail got a big part of that. Look, see where that leaner, look how obvious the leaner is now. This is just a quick little, this isn't what you're going to be seeing this summer. This is just a quick, there's a trident right there, going uphill. Just a quick little video because it was so beautiful. I just wanted to come out real quick. It's already like 3 or 4 o'clock. I walked like 6 miles of that last video. No one cares. You should just watch for, like, hey, let's just watch this guy because he walked 6 miles through that to pretend there's Bigfoot. And then they're actually standing there for the video for you, and nobody cares. Hallelujah. That's the day I do hallelujah. Yes, right to that exact song. Okay, there's a plane. I can't see my screen, but there's a plane. Oh, yeah, I can. Can you guys see the plane? Sometimes, I don't like to waste my time with those shots, but once in a while, those shots are kind of cool. That's actually really pretty cacti. So here's your rocks. Definitely made by some rookie. Like, this guy had no idea what he was doing. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it went down. I almost had a theory. Oh, there's a footprint right there. You guys, look at all these footprints. I think it's from a person. That doesn't look like it. I think this happens. I think people see this. There's the road. And they like historic stuff. And then they see that they walk to that with their wife and they come over here. That goes down. What was that? Look, there's another wall going into it. So, I see. So this, oh. It's all shale. It's shale. So this was all a wall too. He probably had a wall here. Why? I don't get it. It matters for some reason to me. I want to know why. It really matters to me. I want to know. Like, if I can't figure out, we should know why, and I don't know why. I assume this was squared off with that rock wall. He did such a bad job, had no idea how to do the footing rocks or how to build the wall at all. And that's why they... If you did a wall right, if you did that wall right, it would last for... Well, here maybe not, because of the freezing and thawing is insane right here. But it still would be... If I had done it, it would be exactly the way I had done it still. Besides, like, one spot that, the snow and ice pushed out. I tell you, there's footprints. Flattened down footprints. All over the place. See? I don't think it's a person. Like I want to admit it's a person, that's what I said before, but I don't see... I can see... That's not what it is. This is me. Anyway, it's not really a surprise because I film their footprints here all the time. Almost every time I come. Especially in the snow. The Bigfoot right there. Bigfoot. There is no such thing as Bigfoot. Yeah, I'm really surprised they don't, because they're all through here, that they don't have, like... I really believe they don't go into that house, where they will in a lot of other places. They literally will use it. I know a great place nearby here where they have historic cabins, and every time I look, I took Brandon in there, and inside the historic cabin is just insane. That's where I was trying to get last time. Everything's much far than it looks. Not as close as it appears. Especially because you can't... What happens is you lose the terrain. The camera brings it together, and you don't see this, and how long it takes you. It doesn't move. It's brutal. Worth it, though. Remember, I'm not a hiker. I don't want to hike. So I just want to make this clear. Maybe it's important for the record. Look at the structure going uphill. It's hard to see. It's huge, though. What was I saying? Who's walking around here? Because there's all kinds of flat footprints over there. I don't know why. Like, I know these guys are here all the time, and some of them even have shoes. The funny thing is that people think they all have bare feet. It's something I haven't really got to yet. It's just so comical. It's not, though. I was going to say humans. It's really bad that you lived your whole life with knowledge that being held from you. Incredible, very important knowledge that would have led you in a completely different direction in your thoughts, conclusions, and ideas. It's for a fact. You wouldn't have. You just believe what you do now for out of nowhere. You don't even know why you believe what you do. It just happened, right? I show you for a fact, right? You have no facts of anything and believe things. All I do is show, I mean, maybe not in this video, is show you the facts. Date that. What is that? So it was being towed behind a horse. Oh, it's just some kind of teller. It even has an old piece of wood still on it. So this would, oh, okay. So this is just guessing. So this was a field at some point, like grass, right? That might have been, I don't know what that was. That's the whole purpose of this video, is so you can tell me what that was. I really need you guys to tell me what you think that guy squared off that ridiculous corner for. Assume this was probably all lawn. I think this was a lawn that he probably, or no, not a lawn, sorry, a garden. Like, he planted like corn and stuff. That's what that's for. He lived here off grid, all by himself, so far from anybody. Oh no, look, it's not that long ago. Because look. Oh, it's just a trailer axle. Nevertheless, it's a differential though. So this is early 1900s, based on like the old metal and stuff. It's literally like wide earth, like Doc Holliday was right here. He could have been, Doc Holliday easily could have been hiding out in here. Isn't that cool? I love that kind of stuff, like history like that. Like, he might have been. That's how close, his grave's just 20 miles from here. And he was always on the run over here, so. I'll tell you, oh, there's a bee. This would be a great, like if you were just like stranded out in the middle of nowhere. See, they haven't touched any of this stuff. There's not one board they touched. I would know. Like if you were just like stranded in like Alaska and you finally came out of the woods after 4 days and you saw this and you were like in the middle of the night, you'd be fine. You have so much wood. You could go in there, you'd be real careful with a fire because this stuff is, look how dry that is. But you'd be saved. Oh, back to the animal. That's older. That dude's bone just broke right in half. You know, I'm not going to show you, but right there it's just broken. Snapped right in half. Oh, something I never noticed. This is only the second time I've been to here. I go by that road 1,000 times, but I never saw this. I didn't see it just now when I came up, and I didn't see it the last time. What was this, a bathroom? Is that him there? I can feel him looking at me. I'm not kidding you guys. I think he's right there. Right there. That's one of their spots. You got to see what that looks like from the other, like from being at like not the same level, but down there, being able to see at the rocks level, kind of. Every single one is a face, like a made face. What's that black thing? Huh. Bathroom. It must have been some kind of bathroom. So look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and say around 1902-ish. Some dude lived here. what would you pay? What would you pay monthly if we could just follow him? We could turn off me, all of the channels, all of the nonsense of the world, and we could just, like, in a voyeur sense, just watch what was going on here on this moment in 1902. What was this guy doing right now when this was the most active day of this place? And just watch him for 2 weeks. Just see what he does. Where does he go to the bathroom? How does he shower? Where is he eating? What does he do? How does he pass time? I mean, it's so fascinating. Our history and our past, to me, it's just a mind blower. I love it. I don't know why. I just always have. I love history. Not the nonsense history, but the history, like, just like the mystery of that. I want to know this guy's life. You know, you're one of billions of people. There was just one of him, and I want to know who that guy was. Would we like him? Maybe not, but he'd be interesting, right? Wait, there's another, you guys. I just showed you one. It's right in there. It's exactly the same. It's not quite as busy. Aspen trident. It's not a mistake. They made these trees right here when they were little. It's a long video. I've seen trampled stuff, like pushed over new bushes down there. We might have to go down there. Have you got any faces on the aspens? Field gold trident. This is literally a trident. Locked and loaded. Normally on these types of aspens, I'm just mostly seeing like elk rubbing. Fake fire. Just see the two that are together is always them. It's not a fake fire, it's just 100 years old. Oh, the best part of the day has arrived. Look at this old tree. Wait for this, you guys. This is what I've been looking for. I was just thinking this in my head. Like, you guys, I know it's early, but I need, like, some intricate, like, structure bit, like something that people feel like they didn't waste their time for. Like, give me something. And this was kind of cool. You guys, you have to understand, no one drove up this road, stopped, parked their car, walked here, and did what I'm about to show you. Watch this. It's something they do always. That's how I know. It's never failed me. I saw that. I was like, yes. Yeah, it's just two rocks. It's a unique, the quartz, I'm guessing. There's quartz qualities in there. Or, you get that like fool's gold type stuff in there. It's real pretty. And that was put on there. It doesn't look like that long ago. Like a year? Not even. I would say a year at most. The most interesting thing about that, they used to tell me when I was a little kid. I don't want to talk about it right now. Think about if you were seeing that in a bigger scale. Like, this is 30 feet long and this is us walking. I'm like, look, you guys, I'm telling you, look at the boulders. They do those boulders. You don't understand. I'm Colorado Bigfoot. Blah, blah, shut the right? I'm talking about me, right? And you walk, I'm like, look, they never don't mark the boulder. And then there's a leaner on the boulder. Like, look. This is the crazy part about this, you guys. I'm not allowed to tell you. I can, but then they just shut me off. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. I decided not to move. Let me show you. Watch this. I didn't have time, or I would have set it up for you. So, believe me, there's no way he couldn't have seen me. He would have looked. The first thing he would have done is look at this. See me here. Right, so what I didn't do, I just went like this. You don't move at all. Have you ever seen that experiment they do with people? If you don't move, people won't see you. I want to say that's a dumb thing. It's just, if I ever, please excuse me if I ever say that kind of stuff, because I really don't mean it. It's like, I don't know what kind of talk, it's inappropriate, but I really mean it. I do mean like insults with love. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's kind of like, it's a little bit of Jersey. It's like almost like when you're uncomfortable, when you're 16 years old telling your male friend that you love him, you might punch him instead or insult him. Or, you know, some people are capable, but a lot of us just aren't mature enough to use these words. So what do you think? So that was good. That didn't see me. Right there. He's only 70 feet away, and they do the same exact thing. Look, leaner. I showed you leaner. It's there's scales of this that I can't even begin to talk to you about. So what do you think about that? They always mark their boulders. There is no way that stick, which is a trident basically, happens to be on the rock that has those two. And there's like a little whirl going on here. I'll leave it at that. Oh. Yes, sir. Oh, so the interesting thing about that was, he didn't do that. If you're thinking any kind of water, he wouldn't do that for water. No water comes down right there. The only water that ever comes out of here is snow melt, and it happens for like a couple days. Most of it goes into the ground here. It doesn't run out. Becomes groundwater. But before that, there wasn't a road here. It was just like a path, like somehow. And so that was part of it too. And you know that was looking right at the river. So you know where he got his water from. He had a stream. I just want to see here where this is one of their highways. Look how wide this is. This is a part of 100 places that I go to. And they're always back in here. Look at the triangle. One thing you will see on that road is once or twice a day is a guy on a bike, almost every day. Especially today, you guys, it's 75 degrees. It's 75 degrees. Look what I'm seeing over here. Like, this video has really been long. It just looks like a hurricane hit just here. And this is right in front of where I filmed them. They're right behind that mound. I'm gonna go on the other side. It's a huge football field's long over there behind it. When you look here, it looks like there's two or so close. Bones. You guys, I knew this is them. No stump. It's like from the sky. Check this out. Look, they did this. You want to know? You want to hear something else? It might hurt me, but I don't care. I'm here to help you and teach you. These guys over here, and then whenever you're at the rocks, I think are some of the oldest ones and stuff. But they will never invite you in. They're not going to really communicate with you. It just doesn't happen. You got to do that stuff in the forest. I don't know why. But you got to go and not just right in there. You got to, even in there, it might have happened. You got to go, it does, but after 50 times. I got to go way far away for that kind of stuff to happen. See, that's an X, you guys. It's like a teepee structure. And then look. What is this? Someone dug this up or something. This is being marked and used as a highway. I'm telling you, it's right in front of where I just filmed them. This isn't where I walked in a half a mile or a mile up the road. It's something very similar, but this is water. Why is it so much higher? I guess it's water. They really marking these overflows. same thing. That's so weird. It's not that. Hey, the same thing happened to me last video. There it is. Are you here? I smell something. It's like nothing I can explain, you guys. Hold on. Look, there's their seats. Look how dry it is. It's completely dry at their structures. I showed it to you in February. It'll be like that. Watch. Look how dry. I'm telling you, they don't like going in the snow. Like, they go in it, but I don't think it, I think it's, you can compare it just to like you. Like, woohoo, this is fun. Throw a snowball at your friend and then you're done. Give me the most perfect. Look, let me tell you something from knowing for a fact that that's common sense you can use. Everybody that's a person type being, right? So just even with the ones in your deepest, darkest imagination, all appreciate a nice day. Okay. Every one of them. There is some major spot right there, you guys. Where is that? You can't see those structures from anywhere else. Look at that. Oh, those are legit. If you find that, and you will if you look. You're in the right place, you guys. Look at the trident in the middle going up. Oh, what a spot. Do you think it's those guys that get zapped me or something? They didn't zap me, you connected. It's like they watch what you're doing through your eyes or something. Mark, it's called remote viewing, and I'll get like 70 people. This will send like 50 articles on something I know that I've already read 50 more times than they have. Just remember, guys, I always want your help in this, but don't suggest I use a trail cam or do this or that. I've already done it all 1,000 times. I've been doing this for 10 years. I can't help that you haven't watched the YouTube videos. Most of them are still there. Go back and watch, and you'll see very quickly this whole story unfold and how it's absolutely impossible that every single word you've ever heard and everything I've ever showed you can only be true. The only way it couldn't be is if you're really, really stupid. And then I agree with you. Yeah, I just agree with them. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. You should start a YouTube channel, I tell them. This one's not nearly as, only at the beginning. But it's not nearly as marked up until you get up there. All right, enough's enough. I did this so I could see better to my known spots up there. If he's up there, he doesn't want me coming up there because I haven't heard a noise. You guys, I was up there. I don't know where, but I got up and over. It was like way up in there. It's on video. And I'm standing, I find their main spot. And these sticks are just hitting me. Like little tiny sticks that would never hurt you, like, are just bouncing off of me. It's on video. You can watch it. It's on video, but people, they don't see the stuff they expect because the news didn't tell them about me. Do you see the pattern? I hate complaining, guys. I just need to be able to do this in a real way, which is, almost impossible with the world that we live in. He's very undecided about me. I threw some roast beef in this bag. Not to eat. It was, my dad took it out and gave Cooper some. My mom was making fun of him to me because he took it out to give the dog some, and then he, by default, put that back. with like where the dog stuff was out. He didn't put it back in the refrigerator. Like his brain just wasn't thinking. So my mom just, it was out overnight. So she, I'm like, hold on, don't throw it away. I'll give it to the, I figured out how to get the sharks. I got the shark in with just running the hose. It was pretty amazing. So that's roast beef behind him. I got a couple of good shots. So far hasn't touched it. I don't know if iguanas eat roast beef. I would think maybe. The croc's out, so I'm trying to find the croc. I was trying to actually just get some good footage of it, just for myself. I don't think anyone's waiting for the crocodile footage. I just wanted to get it good. I was hoping I can get a shot like last time because I was sitting right here. And he was right here. Just right. She was right. I think it was a she. She was right there, so out of the water a little bit. All the fishies were jumping over her face. It was just a great place to hang with a croc. I mean, it was just amazing. I'm telling you, yeah, you can't trust them, but she wasn't going to do anything. Like, I think she just thinks I'm the whole, all of me is the kayak. Like, she was not even considering attacking me. And we just hung out for 20 minutes. And then when I left, she followed me. Like, so next to me underwater was her following me. So I knew there was some camaraderie there. She wanted to hang out with me. Now there's a 12-footer in here. I think he spends a lot of time on the bottom. I think he comes up, gets breaths, and then he just sits on the bottom for an hour. That's the best I can do. Unless he's really getting himself, in here, in a place like this somewhere that I can't find him. But because they don't really leave this lagoon that I know of. I think they just spend a lot of time underwater. Who's a good boy? You don't want your roast beef? All right, over and out. This is a tree that's been flipped up. What a good boys! Over now. Freestanding X. This is my neighborhood. So everything I show you, I'm very